Hello fellow diecast collectors. Welcome back to another video review from Studio 64. In this episode, we shall be looking at this special model from Tarmac Works. The Nissan GT-R, Nismo GT3, GT World Challenge Asia Esports 2020. Why special, you might ask? Well, apart from being a new tooling, this model is packaged in a quite unique way. But before we get into it, allow me to thank Tarmac Works for sending me this model to be featured in this channel. It's actually one of the models in this package sent to me a few weeks back, which I will feature very soon. This is not a sponsored video, hence my review on these models is definitely my honest take on them. So be sure to subscribe and click on the bell notification icon for your reminder on the videos to come. Outer box is made of a box board material, similar to the Tarmac Works Owners Club model. We have the usual product info here, with the Nissan official license product badge. At the back we have the illustration of what's inside the box, of which we can see that it's a transport truck with the model inside. As you can see, it's a truck indeed, and a rolling truck at that. It's basically made of plastic, with the Tampo graphics being the only detail on it. We also have here some familiar brands on the side, which includes the Lamley Group logo. Cool. And as we open up the truck, we can see the model inside, which is secured in place by a screw at the base. So here it is, unscrewed from the truck, we have the Nissan GT-R, Nismo GT3 of sim race car driver, Luis Moreno of the Philippines, that he entered during the GT World Challenge Esports 2020. And for those who are unfamiliar with the info I just mentioned, Luis Moreno is a simulation race car driver from the Philippines. He has made a name for himself in the race car driving simulation genre, and has also been quite successful in many races he participated in. This model is a Hobby 64 variant, hence rolling wheels isn't quite expected to happen here. If you prefer rolling wheels, the Global 64 line of Tarmac Works has really cool models as well. Going in for a closer look, we begin with the body work on this model. As you can see, the body is pretty much covered with the Tampo graphic race livery, which contrasts really well against the glossy white body paint. Though I find the paint application a tad bit on the thick side, evident on the edges being a bit soft. The wheels are finished in glossy white paint, with the center lug nut painted silver. There is a brake system detail inside as well, and the rubber slick tires has the Pirelli P0 branding. I do like the implementation of the racing window. I noticed that Tarmac Works has been applying this detail more often in their recent releases. The stance of this model is quite nice. Ground clearance is pretty low, with the tires still having just enough clearance from the wheel well. And I think would make a worthwhile project to make this model properly roll. Headlights are plastic inserts, with some visible detail inside the headlight assembly. Though there's a bit of a panel gap that can be seen around the headlight in this close-up. And while we're here on the front end, I did notice a difference from the actual sim race car. This model doesn't have the fog lights on the spoiler, as seen on this gameplay vid clip capture. An oversight maybe? Check out this tow hook on the bonnet. First time I've seen this detail on a diecast model. I'd assume that it attaches to a boom truck, or a crane, to lift off the vehicle off the track. Here's another look at the livery of this model. I have to say, the Tampo graphic application is pretty decent. I don't see any overlaps, nor any unlegible graphics here, which includes this driver ID on the roof of the car. I think I spoke too soon. This Nissan badge graphic is definitely misaligned. Nevertheless, still pretty decent. Check out the interior cabin of this model. Very detailed if I may say so. And there you have it. The Nissan Nismo GT-R GT3, GT World Challenge Asia Esports 2020, of sim race car driver Luis Moreno. A new tooling from Tarmac Works under the Hobby 64 line. This is definitely a different take with regards to diecast models, since it's based on a simulated race car from a computer game. Can I assume that collectors of this model would be gamers as well? Hard to say. Nevertheless, it is an interesting idea. As for the model itself, with an all-new transport truck packaging, to me is alright. Nothing really stood out for me on this one. If I'm to bone pick on this model, I'd like to see a cleaner, more precise implementation. Body paint could have been more refined. This, after all, is a Hobby 64 model. But that's just my opinion, of course. What do you guys think? Do leave your comments below. And if you're new to the channel, and enjoyed this video, do hit the like button, and consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again on the next episode. Till then, be safe.